Vamos a por la parte 5 del juego, bajo la cabeza del Monkey Island. Dios, qué bueno es el juego, de verdad.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
What effort? That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
Tonterías, dame 12 ejemplos.
Give me 12 examples.
If you meant to challenge me, you should have gone for a larger number. Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. It's quite impressive. Even for you.
It took way more than 5 minutes. I had to win a bunch of contests first.
Yes, Odina told me your joke. Uncomfortable under the arms. Quite funny. Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. How many is that now? 4? Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
2 of its prize exhibits went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
I used a pseudonym. How did you know it was me?
Mighty Pirate. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Doesn't everyone use that one?
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
He was already in the dark cave when I found him. So, to be fair, no net impact overall.
Except for the key.
True, but he wasn't really using it.
Well, you'll be happy to know
Oh,
he made it
muchísimas
out.
gracias por la raid. Bienvenidísimos todos los que venís con
I
Fabián.
am happy to know that. Thanks.
Y si os marcháis a dormir o lo que sea, que tengáis un fin de fantástico.
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly
Y muchísimas
measure up to
gracias por
the
esos
effort and
follows.
anticipation.
Hola Ana
What
Prueba,
exactly
hola
are you
Angie
expecting to
Wolf,
find?
hola Angélica Sandoval, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidísimos todos. En serio, que tengáis un fin de semana fantástico los que os marchéis y bienvenidísimos todos los que os quedéis. Estamos en el capítulo 5, no sé si será el último, de Secreto Monkey Island. Bienvenidísimos todos. Hola Lois, muchísimas gracias por esos follows también. Angie Wolf, Lois y Angélica, de verdad, muchísimas gracias y bienvenidos todos, sentiros como en casa. Vamos a ver qué nos dice esta gente.
I have no idea. That's why it's so important that I find it.
Well, be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them. There are mushrooms. Big ones.
Oh, Guybrush. Even in the caverns, probably only 80% of those are deadly poison.
How about I remove your liver so you don't have to worry about it?
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
Hostia, ¿os acordáis de esto? ¿De cómo era en la primera? Hostia, pero me quedan un montón de tarjetas de Trivial, ¿eh?
Hey, Wally. How's it hanging?
Te han dejado colgado.
That's the joke you were going to use right now?
I'm trying out some new material.
Don't quit your day job.
Thanks for the CMAP. I coughed up a good chunk of my savings, but I guess it all worked out.
It depends on your definition of all worked out.
That mop map you made for me was a winner.
Glad you liked it.
I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head scratcher how that happened. Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
¿Podemos liberarlo?
It's a bit late in the game for that.
Es un poco tarde en el juego para eso. ¿Y esto? No, no me deja.
This key doesn't fit.
No tenemos la de los grilletes de Stan tampoco.
This key doesn't fit.
Pues es que quiero liberarlo. Pero no, que le den por culo. Joder, qué guapo, tío, el diseño, ¿eh?
Flambe, you're awake.
Not for long. I'm just here to tell you that you are making a mistake. LeChuck's obsession consumes him like a frog swallowing a tarantula. You don't want to be there when he opens that chest.
Correct. I want to be there before he opens it.
Ugh, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, that's right. Run!
Los ojos que parpadean.
I can't really see down there too well. There's a lot of lava. I can't really see down there too well. Okay, here goes.
Hijos de puta, tío.
LeChuck, I'm coming for you.
Damn you, Threepwood! I should have gotten rid of you the first 58 times I had the chance.
Las
You
58
will never
primeras.
make it down here alive.
Just once, I want this to be easy. Only the organized pirate will pass. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye. It looks like a piece of 8, but made of stone.
Vale.
I can relate.
Vale, vamos a mirar a ver, porque me estoy dejando cosas seguro.
I'm naming it Captain Squint. I'm naming it Captain Squint. It looks proud to be a monkey.
Vale. Vale, y hay señales en las paredes también, ¿eh? Pero creo que están en todas, ¿no?
I'm naming it Captain Squint.
Vale, esto con esto. Vale, aquí tiene la galleta. Para los loros. Correcto. Mono frustrado. O el cuchillo.
Only the organized pirate will pass. It's holding a mug. I'm
Ay, me
naming
falta
it
este.
Captain Squint.
Me falta este. No. Ahí lo tenemos. Muchas gracias, Lalo, por el lurqueillo. Bonica. Y muchas gracias a Comando por el hostiazo. Me faltaba ese.
LeChuck, the secret will never be yours.
I hate solving puzzles more than I hate Threepwood.
The secret will never be yours.
Ah! Threepwood, won't you ever give up and just go?
Además mola Gloria a los valientes. Mola porque
What is a coincidence? It's one of those stone pieces of 8.
Ya lo diré.
Only the observant pirate will pass. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own. The clever eyes put this one above the rank and file. That's why I assume first swab. Cheer up, little guy. You'll go far.
¿Para poner una moneda en cada uno o qué? Vale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno.
Cheer up, little guy. You'll go far.
Vale, a ver. Este me va a costar más, ¿eh? Claro, pero es que aquí también hay monedas. O sea, aquí habría círculos. Vale, aquí tenemos esto. Que hay como rayas. Vale, espérate. Aquí falta una. Falta esta. Y aquí hay piedra. No, pero es que es distinto.
The clever eyes put this one above the rank and file. That's why I assume first swab. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own.
Vale, vamos a ver. Y si ponemos una...
Those epaulets deserve a room of their own.
Vale, tenemos 2 monedas. 2 y 1. Vale, me faltará una moneda para poner las 3 en el primero. Y poner 3, 2, 1. ¿Y si no? Vale. Creo que ya lo tengo. Tres y 2 y al grumete nada.
Cheer up, little guy. You'll go far.
No. Vale, el grumete. Claro, lo primero que he visto es la señal de la... Tenemos 5 monedas. ¿Y al revés? Así sí. Ya está. Claro, pero ahora... Por si acaso. Por si nos hicieran falta. Te dejaste algún guijarro en el primer piso, claro. Por eso he ido yo primero, por si acaso.
The secret is mine.
Por eso he ido a buscarlo yo primero. Hostia, no me jodas que vamos a salir al este otra vez.
You really do suck at puzzles, don't you?
How are you still alive?
You will never have the secret.
I will soon have my revenge.
Then you will forever be cursed.
And you will never escape.
You will vanish with no tails.
No, I will return.
The secret is mine.
Third time be a charm, three-pweed.
La ninja, ¿eh?
Next time, I keep my voice down.
Claro, si es que eres
Only
tonto.
the bloodthirsty pirate will pass. There's no way I'm getting through there. It looks like its arm is hurt. It looks like its arm is hurt. It looks like its leg is hurt. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Ay, necesito esto, a lo mejor. Ah, no, vale. Idea. Vale. ¡Ay, espérate! Había un número arriba encima de la puerta, ¿eh? No me he dado cuenta. $1427.
So long, Captain Madison. This is like one of those mystery stories where the person has so many enemies, the detectives don't know where to start. I don't want to close any more possible escape routes. Close any more possible escape routes.
Ya estaría, ¿no? Vale, porque esta no tiene ninguna. Ah, vale. Vale, entiendo. Es la cabeza de eso, la barba. Y 1427. Vale, entiendo. Ahí. ¿No? ¿Será esta entonces?
I don't want to close any more possible escape routes. close any more possible escape routes.
Toma. Algo me he dejado. La barba. Y como el barquillo. Ya estaría.
I don't want to close any more possible escape routes.
Ya la anticopia del primero. ¿Era así el anticopia del primero? Yo es que no me acuerdo.
So long, Captain Madison.
Yo es que claro, el primero cuando lo jugué en su momento lo jugué pirata. Las cosas como son.
I don't want to close any more possible escape routes.
Vale, pues se supone que ya lo tenemos, ¿no?
I think it's out of juice.
¡Cachopochis! Venimos de parte de Joder Braruk. Hola Ani, ¿qué tal, bonita? Joder Braruk. Morfeo a morfarmear. Morfeo a morfarmear. Estamos cerca del final, yo creo, ¿eh? ¡Muere! Bacheto, muchísimas gracias por esa sub, bonico. ¡Muere, Morfeo! Hola Ángel Guardián, bonita, ¿cómo estás? Bacheto llega suscribiéndose. ¿Te das cuenta del poder de Bacheto? Porque Bacheto, claro. Vale, tenemos aquí un problema.
There's no way I'm getting through.
Yo es que creo que ya lo tengo. O sea, mirad los símbolos esos que tenemos en las puertas, a ver. Tenemos ahí eso que es como así, eso. Tenemos la barba esa extraña. Y 1427. Pues esto es lo que tenemos aquí. Ahí va. ¿Qué es esto, no? Gracias al revés. No lo entiendo. Algo estoy haciendo mal. ¿Leíste la tablilla? ¿Qué tablilla? ¿Qué tablilla? La de aquí, ¿no? ¿Dónde hay una tablilla aquí? Aquí hay una tablilla, ¿no? Ah, vale.
One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumbling. There's some writing on it. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After all I've been through, finding some limericks on a piece of stone sinking into the lava isn't all that strange. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea.
3 a la derecha, 2 a la izquierda. Dos a la izquierda. ¡Hala! Ahora sí. Ahora sí. Que enseñó a poner en condiciones las promos. ¿Has visto? Muchísimas gracias. Me hace muchísima ilusión, de verdad. Hostia. Hostia, ¿otra vez el final del 2?
Oh no. Not yet. Must have locked when I came out. It seems to be stuck closed. Score! Free popcorn. Score! Free popcorn. The windows are just pasted on, and they're not even straight. High Street, 20 feet. Hall of Pirates, 3-minute walk. Additional restrooms at Dinky Island.
Tío, no.
Glad you finally made it, kid.
What, Stan?
It's closing time and everyone wants to go home.
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
What do you mean it's closing time? I just got here.
No, I don't have time for this. I'm late for an important meeting. Take my keys and shut off all the lights before you leave. I'm not liable for anything that happens after closing time.
Guybrush, are you ready to go?
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
Hey, Elaine, let's renew our vows.
Next time, Plunder Bunny. We need to leave.
Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you the winner.
¿Podemos? No.
I blame the government.
Dagnabbit, it's locked. If only there was a key. What a stroke of luck. The locksmith hit, that was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on. Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was
¡Qué buenísimo, tío!
T-shirt.
¡Qué buenísimo, tío! ¡Qué buenísimo, tío! Me encanta.
Dang, Stan makes LeChuck better every time.
The secret is mine.
Good thing LeChuck didn't find the secret first. I don't think it's his size. Each time I come here, Stan really
Qué
ups the
bueno,
challenge.
tío.
But still, LeChuck 0, Guybrush Threepwood 6.
The secret is mine.
Not this time, my old nemesis. Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. The team-up had me fooled for a while.
The secret is mine.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time. The switch is locked. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Claro, ahora podemos hacer esto, mira. Ahora podemos hacer esto.
The switch is locked. The switch is locked. I got the secret.
You finally did it. I hope it was worth it.
I'm gonna have to think about that. How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
I'm gonna look around some more.
Sí, las llaves me las dieron, pero ¿valen para esto? Ah, sí. Jo. Tío, me encanta.
I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
Tío, me encanta.
Dad, that was a silly ending, and it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I thought you liked silly endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2. Really silly.
That's different. We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
The secret was really the friends we made along the way. Stories are mainly the middle part, after all. And that's where most of the good stuff is.
That sounds like one of those stupid grown-up answers. Mom, Dad won't tell me what the secret is.
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish stories again?
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there.
Qué bonito es el juego, de verdad. No, a ver, lo de las mierdas de Twitch, pues evidentemente, pero bueno, vamos a disfrutar del final de Monkey Island. Tío, me encanta el juego, ¿eh? Me encanta el juego. Me ha encantado. Ha sido muy chulo, por favor. Ha sido muy chulo. No necesito a Safi. A Safi no le doy abrazos. Dios, ha sido muy bonito, tío. No estoy llorando todavía. No estoy llorando todavía. Pero me ha encantado, tío. Creo que es una maravilla de juego. Y a los que os molen las aventuras gráficas, deberíais jugarlo. Aunque ya habéis visto el final los que estáis aquí. Pero ha sido chulísimo, de verdad. Y lo que se quejaba la gente del apartado artístico, no lo he jugado todavía. O sea, lo probé en su momento, pero no me lo he pasado. Que lo que estábamos diciendo, lo del shoutout, es como siempre, es una buena idea, una mala implementación. Porque lo que dijeron que iba a hacer es que se iba a quedar en el chat con el botón de follow destacado. ¿Vale? Ahora simplemente sale, se te ha mencionado, pero en un chat de estos grandes seguirá pasando desapercibido. O sea, este tipo de herramientas, según habían dicho, lo del shoutout, según habían dicho que se iba a hacer, es eso. Tú hacías el shoutout y en lugar de pasar en la exacto, que se iba a quedar como las polas arriba. Pero el botón solo sale si no tienes el follow. Ah, vale. O sea que sí que funciona. Entonces sí que funciona. Vale. O sea, entonces sí que funciona bien. No, el CD también está bien. El CD está bien para que haya un tiempo. Solo si no lo tienes followado. Vale. Entiendo. Bueno, yo lo iré corrigiendo con el tema del League and Board, seguramente. Hostia. No pasa nada, lo vas haciendo poco a poco. No hay prisa. En hacer promociones. Pues lo dicho, gente, me ha molado mucho el juego, ¿eh? En serio, me ha encantado, me he reído mucho. O sea, qué bien pensado, qué bien hilado. Y qué maravilla de juego, de verdad. O sea, me ha traído muchísimos recuerdos de las aventuras gráficas de los 90. Ya no, o sea, yo en su momento jugué al Monkey Island 1, pirata, como os estaba diciendo. Que aproveche, Bacheto, bonico. Yo en su momento jugué al Monkey Island 1 pirata, pero ni me acordaba. Hace poquito, este mismo año, hemos jugado el 1 y el 2. Y me encantaron, pero sí que me desesperaron en algunos momentos. Y si no hubiese sido con la ayuda del chat en su momento, no lo habría sacado. En este creo que son más asequibles, o ha evolucionado de forma distinta a la hora de hacer los puzzles. Creo que si piensas un poquillo las cosas, al final las pillas. Y lo dicho, me ha molado muchísimo. Lo que sí que haré será jugarlo luego otra vez en la Steam Deck, que ya lo he probado, ya funciona. De hecho, quiero grabar juegos para que veáis cómo funciona la Steam Deck, cómo es el rendimiento con distintos juegos. Y quiero volvérmelo a pasar. Y mirar a ver si conseguimos todas las tarjetas del Trivial. Hay canelones caseros, hostia, yo quiero canelones caseros. Me apetece mucho ahora mismo unos canelones. Antes de acostar, tío, me vendrían de putísima madre. Así calenticos, además. Ahora mismo me comía un plataco de canelones que no lo saltaba un caballo, ¿eh? Te lo juro, de verdad, tengo hambre. Me has dado hambre, Bacheto. ¿Qué hago ahora? ¿Me hago una lasaña? Ese momento ha sido brutal, el que está saliendo el gráfico ahí. En serio. Los que os molen las aventuras gráficas tenéis que jugar este juego. Porque además no vale haber visto un gameplay. Porque lo que mola es sacar los puzzles por ti mismo y eso mola mucho. Y en el slow motion. Mira las mascotas del... ¡Oh, qué guay, tío! Las mascotas de los desarrolladores. Sí, me voy a esperar. Y quiero ver también, porque me lo recomendó Ferreta, dice, cuando termines de pasarte el juego, mira lo de los recuerdos. Pero este juego hay que respetar los créditos, tío. Es algo tan bonito que por respeto hay que pasar los créditos, o sea, dejarlos. Ah, ese es el mensaje post créditos, lo de los recuerdos. Por supuesto, Braruk. Y en serio, no sé cómo expresar lo que me ha molado el juego, de verdad. Que quede constancia real de lo que me ha gustado el juego. Tenemos otro firme candidato al Hoti, ¿eh? Tenemos otro firme candidato al Hoti. Hostia, te habían robado la... ¡Hostia, es verdad, Bacheto! Es verdad, y te hackearon también el Discord, ¿verdad? Que tuvimos que borrar tus mensajes del Discord y todo. Un agradecimiento especial a George Lucas. Te recomiendo que le eches... Oh. Esto lo... Te he añadido algo al álbum de recuerdos. Te recomiendo que le pongas el factor de doble autentificación, lo de que te manden mensajes o con una aplicación de autentificación.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
El combate de...
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
El combate de insultos.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
Mira cabeza limón.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Tío, ¿qué va? Robert, pues nos acabamos de terminar el juego, tío.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical.
Me ha encantado, Robert.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course.
Hostia, estos ya no los he jugado. Estos no los he jugado ya.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Esto es del 3, supongo. Lo he visto en su justa medida, Robert. Lo he visto en su justa medida de dificultad. Perfecto. Perfecto de dificultad. Hay un par de cosillas que hay que darles un par de vueltas, pero lo he visto bastante bien.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. This is the daisy we stomped on together. The wedding traditions are weird. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Este tampoco lo he jugado, tío.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Estos juegos los tendría que jugar.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Con la pierna quitada.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread. These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging, but plunder stats aren't everything. In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage. I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops. I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience. I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy.
Mira el parche, tío. Es buenísimo, tío,
My
esto también.
disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when it, well, there was a failure.
Un fallo con el este.
I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to. The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere. Everybody had a map, some more useful than others. Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. The temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped. I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck. It was a race to get to the secret first. LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last. Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck. Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck. I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead. Whitey Bones told me all about the Golden Keys. Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison. Wally was kidnapped. The voodoo lady disappeared. I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda. I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave.
Y en serio.
I managed to recover the secret, but then LeChuck stole it and took it back to Monkey Island to open it. We chased LeChuck back to Monkey Island again, and I tracked him down. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey. I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat. I found Wally. Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. Oh shoot, I wonder when this fell out. Wait, what's this?
...18 de junio de 2020. El desarrollo no empieza hasta dentro de un mes, pero llevamos un tiempo dándole vueltas a esto. Este parece un buen momento para anotar algunas ideas sobre lo que vamos a hacer con Return to Monkey Island y guardarlas al estilo cápsula del tiempo para releerlas en el futuro. Quién sabe, a lo mejor aprendemos algo. Monkey Island siempre ha sido un reflejo de la vida de sus creadores. The Secret of Monkey Island iba de un joven que se embarcaba en una profesión nueva y emocionante. Como diseñadores en la veintena estábamos en la misma situación. La secuela LeChuck's Revenge trataba en muchos aspectos de las dificultades de hacer una secuela, o al menos de lo que uno hace justo después de un aparente exitazo que en el fondo pasó desapercibido para casi todo el mundo en general. Después de muchos 20 años de que Guybrush corriera un par de aventuras con otros equipos que tenían sus propias esperanzas y desafíos, nos propusimos hacer The Tales of Monkey Island, una historia sobre la confianza, y en eso consiste. Pero lo que más salta a la vista para nosotros es que parece una historia sobre adultos. Por eso es lo que éramos. Muchos de nosotros estábamos en la cuarentena, teníamos niños, una vida propia y una capa grumosa e incrustada de experiencia. Ahora tenemos más de 50, tenemos una extensa trayectoria, hemos hecho muchos juegos, pero Monkey Island aún nos define hasta cierto punto, o al menos a ojos de mucha gente somos los que hicieron aquel juego hace mucho tiempo. Y parece que quedaron algunos asuntos pendientes. Cuando surgió la oportunidad de volver a Monkey Island, todos coincidíamos bastante en lo que queríamos hacer. Guybrush, al igual que nosotros, es más mayor y ha tenido una trayectoria larga y relativamente exitosa. Pero casi siempre se le asocia a algo que ocurrió hace mucho tiempo. y a él le parece que no tuvo un final. El juego es una aventura graciosa de piratas, como siempre, pero también es una historia sobre rescatar el pasado, con ese supuesto ímpetu y gloria juveniles. Guybrush ganará y perderá al mismo tiempo, conseguirá más o menos lo que quiere, pero no será lo que esperaba. Creo que a nosotros nos pasará lo mismo. Ron Gilbert y David Grossman. Tan personal. Conseguir más papel para el resto de aventuras. En serio. Qué bueno, de verdad, qué bueno. Qué maravilla. Y qué bonita reflexión final. De verdad, me encanta este juego y espero que a vosotros también.